Brenner Mills, Minnesota Vikings. Just want to win one before I die.
Dalton Zongrecker, Dallas Cowboys. Just trying to earn a little respect.
Lane Cooter, the conductor of the Baker train.
What is up, everybody? Welcome into Wide Eye Sports. We are doing a fantasy football mock draft. One of the few last mock drafts we will be doing here on the channel before everybody's drafted. We only got a couple weeks left before the season starts. As always, Bryn, Spoon, Dalt on the show. We have our fantasy football expert, Vic, joining us once again for this mock draft. Vic, you're not on the show all the time. Real quick, just run through one more time for everybody at home. What qualifies you to be mock drafting here on the show?
Well, I've been playing fantasy football since I was in middle school, so that's about 15 years now at this point. I've done the do's, I've done the don'ts. I've been in dynasty leagues, Debbie leagues, redraft, keeper. I'm currently in 20 leagues right now, so I'm a real degenerate whenever it comes to this fantasy football stuff. At this point, I'm just going to draft everybody in the NFL, so I get to celebrate and be sad anytime someone scores a touchdown. It's going to be great.
I was set to be in 5 leagues, and Spoon has like a work league that he's in, and I was like, bro, I can't. I was like, I have to drop. I'm already in 4. I was like, I can't do 5.
Those are rookie numbers. I was doing that in 9th grade.
Oh God, no, thank you. But all right, without further ado, I'm gonna pull up Sleeper here and show everybody. We drew before the video started. We drew what we wanted. I'm going to make us just a hair bit bigger so people can kind of see us on the screen. 2 seconds longer and save, update. All right, so we have Spoon with the number 1 overall pick, me with the 5th overall pick, Dalt with the 8th, and Vic rounding us out with the 10th. So we got a good little spread here. We got 2 front halves, 2 back halves. It was very, very even for a random draw. I'm really impressed by this.
Oh, yeah.
So
no back-to-backs.
No back-to-backs. Spoon has declined to pick with the number 1, so I'm going to assign Bijan to his team.
No.
Just kidding. We're going to get underway here. I'm going to start the draft here. Everybody ready?
Go ahead.
All right, starting the draft.
So the number 1 pick, an interesting chain of events have actually kind of happened. Because realistically, there's 2 different ways you can go here, and I'm going to go a way that I haven't been going. I'm actually going to take Bijan.
Let's go.
Yeah. You can go Chase or you can go Bijan.
They take JJ right there. Garbage. Absolute garbage. I'm upset. All right. But with the 5th overall pick, there's 3 receivers in the NFL that I believe are 1, 2, and 3. And I do believe there is an order of 1, 2, and 3, not 1A, 1B. It is 1, 2, 3. Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, and CeeDee Lamb.
Jamar 2, not 1?
I mean, we can get into that on a different episode. I'm not talking fantasy purposes. I'm talking like wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2. So not fantasy purposes. So, but CeeDee.
Why didn't you go with Jahmyr Gibbs there?
So I like to snag the PPR league. I like to go for the guy who has a high volume quarterback, high volume receiver. Gibbs is great. Gibbs is going to be a top 3 fantasy running back probably, but he does have some competition in David Montgomery, and we don't know what that offense looks like without Ben Johnson. So I'm going to go for the safer pick in CeeDee Lamb.
Okay. Dalt?
With my first pick, I'm going to get a guy that I think is going to get the majority of the passes of the targets here in his offense with Cooper Kupp gone. Puka Nacua.
Puka.
Also, to add on to CeeDee Lamb, if I'm not mistaken, he averages about 23 points a game with Dak Prescott being in the lineup, which, of course, he missed half of last year. And the second closest was Jamar Chase at about 21.
Yeah.
So I would definitely take CeeDee Lamb there over Jahmyr Gibbs personally. I like being at the end of the round this year, especially with all the deep talent. I am more of a 0 RB kind of guy. I love hitting my wide receivers early. So I'm going to get Malik Neighbors, who's going to get like 200 targets this year, it seems like.
Yep.
And then this is where it's tough because I like 3 wide receivers here, Nico, Brian Thomas, and Drake London. Drake London, I believe, can be the 1 or the wide receiver 1 potentially if everything breaks right. Brian Thomas, we already saw what he did. Nico Collins. If CJ Stroud is healthy, he's going to get 10 targets a game.
Yeah, as I say,
I think Nico Collins is
I love Nico
best,
here.
the best case to.
I think Nico has the best situation. I think Ryan Thomas is the best overall talent there.
Yeah.
Which is also a little scary with Travis Hunter also being there, possibly
Yeah.
eating into the targets. But Evan Ingram's gone. He had 130 targets last year. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Dol.
I love that one too much.
Damn, I have not had the opportunity to draft this player. He's not fallen to me. But just based on what I've seen in the preseason, I like it. And I know it's early on a rookie, but I'm taking.
Yeah.
I am absolutely going to. I would
you almost
1000% take Ashton GT right there.
Damn, Brenner, that's twice that you're one pick away from having two guys that you really wanted there.
Yeah.
JJ in the first, Devon Achane in the second.
That's all right. That's okay. I will live. I'm a big proponent here of solidifying your lineup, right? I don't have. I'm gonna let the draft fall to me. I'm not gonna reach. I like Josh Jacobs. I like Bucky Irving. But I'm not gonna reach on him. I'm gonna take one of the 3 top wide receivers available. And personally, I don't believe Michael Penix can stay healthy for a full season in the NFL. Brian Thomas has got some new competition. I'm going to go with A.J. Brown here. A guy who's proven he can do it. I like him. I'm going to go with A.J. Brown.
Okay.
All right. So the reason why I went running back is because I personally believe that going on ahead and getting your running back right off the bat as the number 1 pick is really helpful because you can grab 2 wide receivers here if you want, or you can go a different route. I do like a lot of wide receivers as the draft goes on. There's a bunch of them that I would not mind having. But we might be going with a no wide receiver in the
Zero
first
wide
3 rounds.
receiver?
0 wide receiver in the first 3 rounds because I'm starting to grow on Bucky Irving quite a bit.
Bucky.
And I think it is important in the first 4 rounds to go ahead and solidify one of either the quarterback or the tight end position, not both, but it's good to go ahead and get one of them, I personally believe. And why not take Lamar Jackson right here? Your quarterback's good.
Damn.
Wow.
All right. Well, there's some good running backs left for me here. And I don't know why this guy is being so slept on here. I love JT. I love Kyron. JT is on a bad offense and is going to be the workhorse, but they're also going to game plan for him and him alone. Kyron is going to be splitting touchdowns with Devontae Adams and Puka Nacua, and James Cook has one other guy to split touchdowns with, and that's Josh Allen. I like James Cook. Running, receiving, all of it. James Cook, RB1.
See, because I'm at a point here, like, do I do what Spoon did and get an all-star QB, or do I take my chances and slide and take somebody like Brock Purdy or Baker Mayfield, Dak Prescott? Yeah, man. You know what? I would. I'm gonna go Jaden Daniels right here.
That's fair. That's a good pick.
Yeah,
I don't hate it.
Vic just got a really good running
Yeah.
back that fell to him.
Vic just got a
He got
golden
2.
platter.
He got 2 running backs that really
Yeah.
fell to him just right in his lap.
I'm hoping he doesn't take one, and then somebody else doesn't take one, and then somebody
Yeah.
else doesn't take one,
It's
and then
not
somebody
bad.
else doesn't
I
take
have a
one.
feeling he's
and I
probably
get
taking
one of
both,
them.
and he's going to just have a stacked lineup right here.
They are not
So
falling to
one
you,
thing I
brother.
will say about the James Cook, JT, or Kyron debate is that the Rams are trying to find someone to split that backfield with, since they've spent 2 day 2 picks on running backs at this point with Blake Corum, as well as Jakurski Hunter, however you pronounce his name, I forgot. But split there, and also you can't sleep on Ray Davis. That's my thing. He's someone that I'm targeting later in drafts too, just in case James Cook can't repeat.
Yeah.
I am going to take JT because he is a workhorse and you want opportunities. And much like someone else said, I like solidifying my tight end spot. My kind of rule of thumb is rule 3, Brock Bowers, or round 3, Brock Bowers, round 4, Trey McBride, round 5, George Kittle. If I can get any of those at that price, I'm going to take it. So I'm going to go ahead and get my Trey McBride.
That's a great
I
pick.
like it.
T goes. All right, Dalt, you're up.
Where's George Kittle?
He's
right
right
there.
there. He's
Oh, I
five-
see him. Okay, I
five
looked
picks
right
down.
over him. Yeah. I think that's a good solid pick. And then that really just kind of leaves me for
Damn.
wide
man,
wide
this-
receiver.
all right.
Winner.
All right,
Running back.
man.
There you go.
They made the decision for me, so I was really struggling on if I was going to go Kyron or Hurts here because I can get Hurts top tier touchdown, do the AJ Brown Hurts stack, or I can get Kyron and have a absolutely loaded top 4. And I'm going to go for the absolutely loaded top 4, and I'm going to take Kyron right here.
I like
I,
it.
I love that top 4 right there.
Yeah, I was really hoping Marvin Harrison would have fell to me right there. I would have
Almost-
loved to have him as one of my wide receivers, but here, yeah, I kind of have to go back to back wide receiver probably, or maybe not. I don't know. I'm definitely taking Terry McLaurin. Deal's
Yeah.
done. I think that's the easy pick there for me. I'm also gonna reach a little bit. Yeah, just because he won't fall back to me, and I really, if I'm going this route when it comes to running back, wide receiver, I really want this to be my wide receiver too, and I'm happy with it, and that's DJ Moore.
Okay, thank God.
I say Brenner was looking real stressed there for a
Yeah,
second.
I was looking real stressed. I thought you were about to just dial in your running backs and just be set because I am going Hubbard right here
Yep.
because that gives me an
Ooh.
absolutely 3-headed monster at running back with 2 wide receiver ones.
Oh yeah, it's a great draft. I agree.
I definitely can't really go wrong with either top running back or top wide receiver here.
I'm not a huge James Conner fan. I won't lie to you guys.
You're not. I mean, I like.
He's
Conner.
30 years old. He's got a lot of wear and tear.
sold
DK
DK Metcalf.
Well,
That- I
I
like-
do not fear the Connor Strong, so he's someone that's going to get the bell cow touches. With running backs, you're expecting them all to miss 2 games at this point. Everyone misses a game at this point now.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'll take the upside on it. And
The pass catching alone is an upside for you.
right, and then I want to stretch a little bit, but also don't want to hurt my back. But we're going to do it anyways. I'm going to go ahead and scoop up Travion Henderson too.
Okay.
Early, but I love the pick.
That's a leap. He's rising up draft boards, and
He
I'm
is.
not sure I'm sold on it. For a rookie, I'm not sure I'm sold on it.
I'm sold. I drafted him in our redraft.
You did.
He was my running back 3 as well.
So there are no running backs that I'm looking at that excite me. But there is a rookie wide receiver that I think has a pretty good upside. Everyone's talking about Bryce Young kind of having a really, really good resurgence year. So I like the Tet McMillan pick right here.
I also like Ted
He was
McMillan.
7-0 in his last 3 games on a touchdown to pick ratio, so can't be mad at that.
So here is where I start to kind of wonder, and man, I can't trust No Ben Johnson here. I like either of these two, and I'm gonna go Kelsey. I'm gonna go Travis Kelsey here. It's a bit of a he had a down year last year. Every other year he's been good. You have the suspension looming for Rice. I think Kelsey has a bounce back year. I think he's got 1 or 2 good years left in him, and we'll see. Got to get that tight end spot solidified though.
I'm surprised Pickens has kind of fallen.
A little bit, not
Little
too
bit.
far. He's like a
He-
6th, 7th round guy.
Yeah. Okay. So who do I like here? There's 3 guys that are really standing out here to me. Maybe 4, but I'm not gonna go back-to-back Bears, so I'm not gonna reach for DeAndre Swift.
That's fair.
I do like RJ Harvey.
God, dude, I do not understand you in the RJ Harvey thing.
He's the Joker in the offense.
I don't know why. Like he's literally he's might be fifth on the depth chart, but
They listed Bijan
not
as third on the depth chart whenever he was the first round
he's
pick.
not the fifth guy. He's getting a ton of reps with the first team, and as soon as J.K. Dobbins goes down in week 4 or 5, Harvey's going to help me win my league.
He's going to be the Kamara role.
That is messed up to say.
He's not.
Now here's this one's a difficult one because I don't mind George Pickens. I personally think that him in an offense with CD, they're going to give CD a ton of targets, and that's going to really hurt George Pickens. So I'm going to.
But how did Brandon Cooks do? Brandon Cooks did great.
Like,
yeah, but
his
Brandon
first
Cooks is a different kind of receiver.
He wasn't really fantasy reliable though. Like he wasn't a
Valid.
He wasn't a 7th round pick. Like Brandon Cooks is a late round guy. But I will go with a different wide receiver one here, and I am going to reach just a tad for him, and that's Calvin Ridley.
Oh, you son of a gun.
Yep. You reached for my running back. I'm going to reach for your wide receiver.
All right, here we go. So I have lots of options here, and I feel like this is a little bit of a reach, but I don't know what this team 9 is going to do, and they don't have a quarterback yet, and pretty unreliable.
Scroll up a little
Probably
bit.
get away with it. This is
So I
the
can
top.
see-
This
Well,
is the top.
so we can see the rest of the picks. Can you do
Oh,
that?
scroll down, you mean?
No,
show the rest of the
picks.
the
Oh,
previous picks. Yeah.
There you go.
Right there, perfect.
So I am just going to stick with BPA, and my personal BPA right now is a guy who's a little bit farther down on Sleeper's board, and I feel like he's going to be a workhorse this year, and that's Tony Pollard.
I
You all
do
can
not
stub
like
your
that pick.
toes. You all can stub your toes.
Spears is hurt. Tony Pollard's going to get all of the touches there.
Do not.
Yeah,
like
but
that
it's
pick
only
from
for
you.
like a few weeks, and then
He's gonna-
Spears is going to do exactly what he did last year: come in and just be a freaking workhorse at the end of the season.
Y'all say this, he's going to end up being a RB20, so which is RB2, and he drafted him as RB, 3 or 4? Yeah,
What,
RB4.
Tony Pollard?
Yeah,
Tony Pollard.
You think he's going to finish in the top 20 in running backs?
that's what he does every year.
Yeah.
Ends up with 1,000 yards and 6-7 touchdowns.
Who's the RB?
With that, I think there's no chance that I reach for another rookie for my RB2 because I'm looking for my RB2 right now.
Yeah.
And I was kind of hoping to get Joe Mixon or DeAndre Swift, and there was a 4 running back run right in front of me. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna settle for Aaron Jones.
Okay.
That's a pretty good settle, though.
Yeah, that's not terrible.
Yeah,
He was definitely the best one available.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Aaron,
at
Aaron
that
Jones
moment.
is a guy who, if he's healthy, he's going to put up, 1,200 all-purpose yards easily, 10 touchdowns, 8 to 10 touchdowns, I should say. He could have 6 rushing and 2 receiving. Could have 8
Yeah.
rushing, 2, 7, 3, so something like that. So
Yeah, I
I,
believe in
feel like
Jordan
that's a
Mason.
good settle.
I'm on the Jordan Mason hype train.
Hey, that's my guy. I love, dude. Mason is gonna be. He's gonna be that guy. He's gonna be the late game guy. Ooh, I like the Waddle pick.
Waddle.
Yeah, so I was going to say, I feel like this is the year that Waddle takes the wide receiver core back from Tyreek Hill.
Oh, I
Especially with
wouldn't.
him looking pretty
wouldn't-
rough last year. But, I mean, he could end up being traded. Tua is still like, I don't trust you, bro. Like, you were trying to leave us last year. Now look
That's
at you. And then with my other pick, since Dalton was not feeling it because he was afraid of a double rookie, I'll go ahead and scoop me up a rookie. Mr. Acquitted himself. Tom
Yeah.
Jefferson.
Bro, that's scary because they just said today that they don't even have a deal done, and they're probably not going to do a deal until the NFL clears up the investigation, which could happen next week, could happen 3 weeks from now. Who knows?
I mean, I ended up with Le'Veon Bell whenever he was sitting out his whole year. So if it happens, it happens. If it's an
It happens,
eighth
it
round pick, it's an 8th round pick. So
Yeah, I was about to say it's not like you're staggering or staking your league on it.
right.
All right, Dalt.
See, so I'm looking at Caleb Johnson. I'm looking at Tyrone Tracy. I'm looking at Mason.
Caleb Johnson
And
just upgraded Najee, more explosive.
I mean,
Both just as slow though.
yeah,
They're showing a real grinder.
I'll take Caleb Johnson right there.
Let's go.
That's
Uh,
that just,
I'm about to pick my wide receiver 3, in the 8th round, and he is gonna be good. He's suspended for a few weeks, but when he comes back, he's gonna be good.
He's got to get his Viking on there.
Hey,
I'm
that's
just
gonna
kidding.
be 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns right there.
Because I
eighth
don't
round.
hate the Jordan Addison pick, but there is definitely another wide receiver that I'm eyeing that I have been taking in a lot of drafts. And
He was my other guy.
I'm sure he was. And is it Jacoby Myers?
It was
It was. And
Mr.
I will,
Security himself.
Yep, I will be snagging
Addison,
him.
Myers, Samuel right there. Those are my
I-
3.
Don't hate it. I will definitely be taking that. And I'm about to reach for another guy. So, oh man, dude,
Do it.
yeah, I have to.
Do it.
Do it.
So with this
Direct.
guy,
Do
he had a rough season last year. But let's not forget, just 2 seasons ago, he finished as the RB3. I'm looking for a bounce back season, and I'm fine with drafting him as my RB4, and that's Travis Etienne.
All right. I like it.
It's a
Um,
bold move, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
seriously, that's how I feel every
As
time.
my RB4, I'm fine with it. Honestly, I
Um,
got a 2-headed monster at the top of my board.
So I'm really struggling here because Debo, Cup, and Diggs are 3 guys that are slated to all be wide receiver 1s in their offense. We don't know what Terry's deal is yet. So that's why I kind of lean away from Debo. But Cup and Diggs, both route running crafty vets that are slated to be QB1s with, not total
QB1s.
unknowns at quarterback, but kind of.
Not going to be
Well,
wide receiver 1 over JSN. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Man, I do not
I'm
believe
not
in the
big
JSN.
on
hype.
JSN.
I don't believe in it. But
don't
that
gotta
being
believe.
said, my next statement was going to be one of these guys does have more competition than the other in JSN, so that's why I go Stephon Diggs.
Also, don't sleep on
I
Elijah
do think
Arroyo.
JSN is still the wide receiver 1 there, obviously. But I'm not sold on. I'm not high.
Cooper
on
Cup
him.
is going to teach JSN how to do the Cooper Cup thing, and you're going to
Hold
see
on.
JSN
Let me
with
let me clarify why. Sam Darnold did not have near the rapport with Jordan Addison that he did with Justin Jefferson. And now obviously JJ is way better than Addison, but Sam doesn't really target those crafty, smaller receivers like he does big body guys. I think it'll show up.
Word.
Dalton.
I am just I'm honestly really happy with who fell to me right here. I like
He said,
Yeah.
I'm going to take Cooper Cup.
Yeah, I don't
Cooper
hate
Kupp.
you for it. I
That's
like
what
it
I was
too.
gonna say. Speaking of Cooper Cup, I like
I like it too.
that pick right there.
So I'm a person that believes that if you do not get a top 5 quarterback, that you just punt it till the end of the draft at this point, just to be able to get value at other positions. And I'm going to go ahead and take the future wide receiver 1 in Green Bay, in Matthew Golden.
Okay.
He's going to be what we all aspired Christian Watson to be coming out of college. And then with
Love how that one turned out.
with the Mike Evans injury history, as well as the Chris Godwin injury questions, I'll take another rookie with Emeka Ibuka.
Ooh, okay, dog.
Okay. Brenner, I have a question. This is a no kicker, no defense?
Yeah. It's only 12 rounds. We have 3 rounds left. We're not doing
Word.
kicker defense.
Love
gotta
that.
get bench spots.
Love that.
Were you
'Cause I'm
looking at
looking at the
Aubrey?
I'm
Dalton
no,
was like looking
no,
at
actually,
I'll be
no.
like, do we
No.
have kickers and defenses?
I would not have drafted Brandon Aubrey here.
Okay.
Cam Little. He's going for the 70-yard boot. He's like, I saw that kicker
I
70
saw it
yards.
live.
Just saying, if this was,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
I mean, we're in the 10th
at this
round.
point,
We're
I
like-
would, I at the 8th pick would definitely draft my kicker.
in the
and then
third
my
to last
defense.
round, not in the 10th round. So like
Yeah.
in the 13th
Yes.
round normally.
Yes. Having said that, don't want a backup tight end.
Tyler Warren's going to be that guy.
He is going to be that guy. He's a freak.
Yeah, but
You see him on the
like,
goal
dude,
line running the ball with some carries. I'm not going to say I
I'd
told
rather,
you.
I'd,
so.
I'd
But I
rather
told
have a
you so.
running back. Honestly, man, I'd rather have that guy.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and take my QB.
Yeah,
I'm going to go with the Dak Prescott, CD Lamb stack.
Okay.
Love that.
I don't hate
Get
that.
Dak late.
I had
get
that. I
stack
had that one
running.
year. That's
Okay.
a good little run of points, man.
That's
So-
the thing about quarterbacks this year. So
I think
Yeah.
this is pretty easy for me because there's still some late round wide receivers that I don't hate.
Hey Spoon. Hey Spoon.
Yeah.
Everything about you is easy.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I was looking at Njoku and Tyler Warren for my tight end here. Obviously, the decision was made for me. I will be taking Tyler Warren.
Mhm.
Like
And
it.
then here, I'm going to go ahead and solidify a team. I'm going to solidify a team's backfield that I think is going to be run heavy, and I'm going to take J.K. Dobbins now.
That's
With my-
that's a good
with
pick
with my R.J. Harvey.
because you know who I'm picking? Another running back. We
Mason.
talked about him earlier. Jordan Mason.
There you go.
If you wouldn't have picked him, he would have fallen. Yeah, I absolutely would have picked him.
Yeah, I know. I got lucky there. That was luck.
I definitely
was
want a running back. At this point, I want another running back. I think. Yeah, just cause.
Get your
And-
cowboy. Get your cowboy.
Yeah.
Former Bronco himself.
He knew it. He knew it.
So I'm going to take someone whose lead back has a lot of injury history, and he's already showed he'll be an RB1 if he is the lead back in Zach Charbonnet. And since it is the last round of the draft, I got to go ahead and get my quarterback. And the quarterback I believe in most right now is I'm on the Drake May hype train.
Ooh.
Drake May over C.J. Stroud.
That line is atrocious.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah, Houston's off.
Great quarterback, but that line is atrocious. And
I mean, you just completely overlooked JJ McCarthy, but that's
I didn't overlook him.
I'm just kidding.
He's second.
He
He's my other
definitely-
target. Like
I'm just
that's
kidding.
my
I'm
break
just kidding.
point
I'm just kidding. I'm just
for
kidding.
fantasy drafts. If it's JJ McCarthy left, that is my quarterback I'm drafting. That's my break point.
Wide
So-
receiver, just to round it out real quick, and that is my last pick.
So for me, there's not a whole lot left that I love here. But there's not a whole lot left that I hate either. And
Michael Pittman's one of my targets. I'm hitting in late in drafts, and Jaden
I'm-
Higgins.
I'm gonna go ahead and put a little faith in Josh Allen that he and second year wide receiver Keon Coleman carry over into this year and really start to take off. So I'm gonna snag Keon Coleman because I believe that's gonna be a steal this year.
Kyle Pitts. Damn it! No. I was gonna be so funny, and I was planning on being like, you know what? Last pick, I'm gonna go out with Kyle Pitts here.
I hate you.
I
you
can't
so
believe
much.
someone ended up taking it, and then somebody took my Higgins pick right before me, who I really like this year.
Mm,
So that sucks. So I'm gonna have to pivot a little bit. There's two wide receivers that I like here, though. I don't mind Michael Pittman in the 12th round. He kind of screwed me last year in one of my leagues, so I do still have that hatred for him a little bit. Yeah, don't screw me in leagues.
Don't screw me over.
Don't screw me over. And I kind of like Darnell Mooney. I kind of do. I don't hate the pick.
I don't trust anybody in Atlanta that's not named Bijan.
That's fair. That's fine.
Not Drake London either.
I can't trust Penix to stay healthy. I don't doubt that Drake London can produce. I doubt that Penix can stay healthy.
The only problem that I have with Darnell Mooney is that his targets went down as the season went on, especially late this season when Penix took over, which means that he was really targeting Drake London, not really Darnell Mooney. So
I'd take Pittman.
that's what I'm leaning
Pittman's
towards.
who I
I'm
target
just-
usually,
I'm
'cause
just
he's-
double.
If he
Yeah.
doesn't have Anthony Richardson at quarterback, he's usually ending up as kind of like a Tony Pollard, where he just ends up as a wide receiver too.
Now, don't get me wrong. I don't hate the receivers I already have. I just feel like I probably need to go receiver here. And the only one, it's just Michael Pittman.
Yeah. There was a
So
good
there's-
stretch where he was top 20.
There's nobody really that late because I went like a whole round ahead at wide receiver.
All right, so we're gonna
There's
do
no one above
this.
me.
These are rounds 6 through 12. Go ahead and pause, take a look at those, and then our heads are gonna end up cutting off. Actually, I can just hold on here. Nope, can't do that. Okay, so now you can go ahead and pause and take a look at the whole teams. You have my team, Spoon, Dalt, you saw his other rounds. Vic, you saw his other rounds. Let us know who you think had the best team down in the comments. Let us know who had the worst team down in the comments. All right, if you can't pick a team, you can't pick your team, who has the best team? Spoon, let you go first.
Ooh, put me on the clock here. Well, Team 3's team, I am struggling to find out what running back they're gonna what running back's gonna take the place of the two that they have whenever they have a bye week. That's
I like Team
interesting.
4, but they have 2 quarterbacks.
They're solidifying the position.
Damn, this is tough. It's really not that tough because I really don't want to put this guy on a fucking pedestal. But Brenner, you had by far probably the better 5. You probably had a better 5 rounds than I did to start the round or to start the league. I don't hate my first 5, but I really like your first 5. I think you struggled towards the end though, but that's probably where I would lean.
Other than the Pollard
Actually,
pick,
Vic's team did good for the first 6 rounds. I just don't like the Waddle pick. I really hate the Waddle pick. I'm sorry.
Scroll down. I want to see the last rounds.
Yeah, I would lean
can't-
towards
I
Brenner.
can't scroll down. Hold on here.
Waddle will turn you into a believer. Don't you worry.
No, I've been on the Waddle. Waddle has screwed me too much as well. Him and
Waddle's
Pittman.
my Kyle
I'm
Pitts.
over. I am over him. I had Kyle Pitts, and I'm fine with drafting him again. Late 13th round pick. I'm fine with it.
Team 7, Team 9, Garb. I mean, honestly,
Yeah, I would lean towards probably. Yeah, I think Vic had the better of the. You guys both had a really good top 5 or first 5 rounds, but
This
I
might
would
be-
really.
this might be my worst. This might be my worst.
I like
draft.
Team 4's team a lot personally, even with the 2 quarterbacks. I like
That's
the
what I'm
wide
saying,
receiver
man.
talent at the top. I like the running backs.
Yeah.
I'm a big believer in Omarion Hampton, especially with how angry he was running. Whether that was yesterday, today, I'm not sure.
They definitely could have had a better team though, like if they would have not drafted 2 quarterbacks and 2 tight ends.
And 2 tight ends.
But,
But,
yeah,
you know,
but that's computer.
Yeah, they're kind of. I mean, they have a 3-headed monster at wide receiver, so they don't really need another one.
I mean, I would say either Team 9 or Vic for me. I really like Team 5's top 5. Not huge on St. Brown, but he's going to get PPR targets, so that's good. I think McCaffrey has a bounce back year. I think he's got maybe 1 year left in him if he has anything left in him. So we'll know. If he has anything left in him, he's going to have a good year.
if he stays healthy, he's a league winner.
Yeah, if he stays healthy, he's going to finish in the top 3.
Exactly. And in the second round, that's a huge value. McConkey, I love. Higgins, I love. Montgomery, I love. Sutton, I love. Mahomes, that's a great value in the 7th. Andrews, I think, will be just fine. Shakir, that's a good, solid pick. Jennings is kind of questionable. The 2 quarterbacks is questionable, but Kincaid late, that's a just fine tight end for that late in the draft. So, I don't know. But I also
I just don't
Vic's
like
whole
the
draft.
2. I just don't like the 2 running back thing that the Team 9 did.
I don't
Like
mind
Team
it.
9 and Team 3 just freaking.
Well, you gotta think you have 2 more rounds in reality. You'd have 2 more.
Yeah,
rounds
but the
to
running
snag
back
a
tiers are.
RB3.
But you're going to be snagging your RB3, and I mean, who was left?
That's it.
Ramondre, Najee,
Doesn't show me.
Jaden Blue, Tajay Spears, if you want to deal with the injury at the beginning.
Yeah, it's not.
Trey Benson is someone that people have been trying to push as the 1B in the Arizona offense. If they hit another round, he's probably going to be my target to back up James Conner, too.
Yeah, and I don't hate that pick either.
Also, Isaac Garendo, if you're wanting some CMC
Yeah.
insurance,
Yeah,
Yep.
CMC insurance.
like I'm picking him up and using him as draft bait or trade bait at this point.
Yep. All right. Well, that's the video. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment. Like I said, let us know what you guys thought, and we'll see you all in the next one. Peace.